Awesome win for our guys today. Good to see you guys, by the way. Welcome back.
Thank you.
He was getting a little lonely here at Ione. But just phenomenal effort by our guys. I thought we had a two-day prep was really, really good. Our scout team was phenomenal. Running their actions and try to give a simulation of what they were going to do. There was carryover to the game. We came in talking about passing up a good shot for a great shot. Thought we did that phenomenally. 25 assists on 37 baskets. Our guys really played selfless. And what can you say about AJ Clayton? He was on the heater there early, continued throughout the course of the game. And I think just the confidence that him hitting shots bled off on everyone else. Aiden Hadaway, another double-double. Pav, 9 for 10 from the field. But really proud of our guys, especially those bench guys came in. Elijah, Elliott, Aiden Evans gave us great minutes again. And it was good to see Ben Estes get 5.5 minutes. Those guys deserve playing time like that. So great team win.
Eric Tech with the Athens Messenger, Coach. Now after this win, it's victories in 7 out of the last 8. 3-0 now start to MAC play, especially with kind of how the first month of the season went. What's just the energy level like in the locker room? Just what's the vibe of the kind of clubhouse right now?
Yeah, I think it's a confident bunch. They're very close knit. I said from day one, our superpowers, the camaraderie and chemistry those guys have in that locker room, and all 15 guys. And like I said, it's a selfless bunch. And we talk about don't get tired of preparing to win, right? Get the rest, get your treatment, come in, get your extra shots up, watch the film, handle business when you're in practice. And it's a mature group in that sense, where they've been able to do that.
Then you kind of mentioned that maturity right there. I kind of want to look at the previous 2 games before this, the first 2 road wins of the year. What did you think your team was just able to do so well in those games to kind of finally be able to pull a win away from home?
Yeah, going up to Central, I thought it was going to be a toughest game. Central's always very physical. Tony Barbie does a great job doing that. We got 2 10-point leads there in the second half. They came back. We bent and we didn't break, found a way to win. AJ Brown made a huge, game-winning hustle play at the end. Then we got the stop, and going to Buffalo, started off slow, made a big run in the first half when their 2 guards were on the bench. Had a good lead at halftime. Played well probably until the last 5 minutes, and then kind of let up a little bit. So it was good to see today. We didn't do that.
Bobby Keegan with the Post. When AJ Clayton gets going like he was tonight, just how does that open up what you guys are able to do on the offensive end?
Yeah, you're such a tough matchup. Do you play him with a 5? Do you play him with a 4? A lot of teams cross match. They switch everything, and we try to create shots for him. Just by the pace of our offense. Obviously, transition is hard to match up, so we really preach transition offense to try to get some easy baskets. And we ran a couple set plays for him, and our guys did a great job of finding them. And anytime you're a shooter like that, you hit 1 or 2 like that, you get confident. And I was surprised he missed one.
Andrew Bowey, WAB. To this point in the season, do you feel like today was the best game your team has put together?
Yeah, I think complete 40 minutes. Yeah, I think without going back and looking, that's what we talked about doing. Just competing for 40 minutes. I thought we got off to a great start. We've been off slow starts. Prior to this, I think we were up 15-7 maybe in the first war. They came back up. It was 12-12 in the second war, but that really set the tone to the game. And we kept getting stops, the runouts, push-outs, and even against their zone. Our guys followed the game plan to a T. Kept moving, kept cutting. They weren't stagnant. Found the open man and had some great shots.
Logan Adams, the Post. You guys have gotten out to a 6-0 start at home. Obviously, another game coming up against Ball State on the 14th. What does it mean to get out to a just great start at home, great start in the MAC this early?
Yeah, I think our goal is obviously March. Those 3 games in March matter, and during the course of the regular season, obviously you want to win a championship, but you're playing for the seed. You're playing to get to Cleveland, and you're really playing for momentum. You want to be playing your best basketball late February, March, and that's one thing we always preach. Just continuing to get better every single game. We got a core group of guys who've been through some battles, and just the maturity of handling the preseason #1 mantra, right? Like everyone's going to come in and gun it for you. You're not going to play the same team that you think you're scouting or what their record is. So as long as we go day to day and and control what we can control. I feel good about this group.
Grant Kiefer at WAB. You guys just didn't take the foot off the gas at all. And after Tuesday, where Buffalo started to trim it there at the end, how much of an emphasis was that to just not let up to that?
Yeah, we talked about that at halftime. I thought one of our coaches said, "Hey, you gotta stay hungry," and I'm like, "Hey, instead of being hungry, let's eat." And I thought we kept doing that, played the right way. Most importantly, kept sharing the basketball, ran our offense with pace, talked on defense. Got the rebounds we needed. And just, I think most importantly, played the right way.
You mentioned the two freshmen kind of showing out once again. I kind of want to look at Elijah specifically. 10 points again, but 6 rebounds in only 14 minutes, especially with getting DNPs for the first 2 conference games of the year. How encouraging is it to see a freshman especially have that sort of mindset where he's still ready at any time to go in and make his mark?
Yeah, sometimes when you're in that role, it's tough mentally more than anything. And he's done a great job of doing all the extra, staying focused, staying locked in. And, when you don't play like he hasn't for a few games, it takes a toll on you mentally. You have a lot of external people in your ear. And, it's hard to tune that out as a freshman. And he and I had a really good conversation a couple of days ago, just about staying ready. And he's such a great talent. He's going to be a really, really good player here. And he's so athletic, and to see him come in and contribute the way he contributed was great to see.
And then you look at Aiden as well. He's played significant minutes in all 3 conference games so far. What has he just been able to show that's allowed you guys to have the trust to put him out there?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest word, is trust, right? When you get in there and you produce positively, you build trust. Those 2 obviously did that today. Aiden Evans has done that the last couple games where he's come in for 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, and really made a positive impact. I thought he made a great impact in the first half. And, it's great to see those guys be engaged and come in and contribute positively.
Sharif had a bit of a tough first half, but then made some shots at the end. How did you feel he played today? Just overall, how did he look?
Yeah, I was so happy for Sharif. He went through that injury, missed a lot of time, missed a lot of practice. And, defensively, he's phenomenal. Offensively, he started pressing the last few games, just trying to get his rhythm going. So it was great to see him hit a shot. A lot of times when you hit that first one, it takes the monkey off your back. You hit that second one, you play a little more confident. So I thought he was pressing a little bit. And then, once he hit that other shot, took what was given to him, and I think he had 3 threes, there late. And that's going to be big for us moving forward.
You talked about passing up good shots for great shots. How does that idea of a great shot change when you guys start shooting like this?
Yeah, it's like you think the first one's open, right? But then they fly out at you. The way they were guarding us, we knew where we wanted to get the ball and where the shots were going to come from. But in order to pass up that first shot, you're going to create another rotation off a second paint touch. Where you're going to get them scrambling out of position. So that's what we really preached, the last couple of days, is just keep moving without the basketball. When you play a zone team like they were doing, if you stand, it's going to be easy to guard you. So our guys did a really good job of moving in and out, throwing the ball to the post, moving without the basketball. Whether it's a burn cut from the corner, 45 cut from the wing, circle under from the 5-man. You want to play inside out basketball, and we did that.
Talk about being the preseason #1 team in the MAC and how that kind of puts a target on your back as a team. In these first 3 games of MAC play, just kind of what have you learned about the identity of this team?
Yeah, I think we're not where we're going to be in another month and a half. They've done a great job of recently handling the expectation, but I've watched almost every team in our league, and it's up for grabs. Like any given night, you can get beat, home or away. So I think just the maturity piece, the understanding, don't get tired of preparing to win. Mind right, game right. We always talk about that. Just don't feel comfortable. That's the biggest thing we talk to our guys about.
Since 2022, 25-4 at home in MAC play. Just when the calendar switches and you get to this stretch of the year, just why is it so hard to play in this building?
That's a great question, because I've been on the other bench a few times and haven't won. I think it's just a comfort thing. Right? Playing in the combo, and we've done this last 3 or 4 games without our band. The whole student section, Hopefully they show up Tuesday. I think it'll just add to the atmosphere. But so it'll be great to have the students back. Just make it that much, tougher to play.
With us, we have AJ Clayton and Jackson Paveletzke, so we'll go.
Eric Becker with the Athens Messenger. AJ, for you, career high in three-pointers made, second highest point total in your career. Just what was working so well, and just how fun is it to have these sorts of nights where you just can't miss, seemingly?
I mean, seeing the first couple go in, the basket just feels like it's 10 feet. So, I mean, it just makes it feel just easy.
Grant Keeper at WAB, you got your 1,000th career point tonight. You kind of knew that one was coming with just how close you came on Tuesday. Past Jason Preston on the all-time points list just wasn't mean to get your name more and more in the historic ranks of this program.
I mean, it's great to be especially scoring in 4 years and be here the whole 4 years to score. I mean, it means a lot, especially being from this area. So, yeah.
Bobby Keaton at the Post. Jackson, for you, just when you're playing on the court with a guy like AJ who's so hot, kind of just what's, I guess, just the mindset? Are you guys just trying to get him the ball as much as you can, or what?
I mean, first of all, I ain't never seen something like that before. Not for Terran Breeze crazy, but I mean, yeah, when we're pushing and stuff and he's trailing, we really just try and find the high hand. And when somebody's not missing like he wasn't tonight, it's pretty easy.
Andrew Bowlby, WAB, for either of you. Last 2 games for MAC play, slow starts offensively tonight. You had, I think, 50-something points in the first half. What went into getting the offense rolling from the beginning?
I mean, it's really just preparing for what we do each week. And then, obviously, like you said, we got off some slow starts, but they ran a zone, and, I mean, we prepared for it well. We just moved well, on one another, and we were just knocking down shots. So when you're knocking down shots, I mean, everything's going well, and it's hard to do what they're doing in the zone because we're just hit. So.
Looking at just the post for both of you guys, or either of you guys, after that Central Michigan game, averaging almost 100 points a game, kind of what opened up for you guys offensively in these last 2 MAC games?
I mean, especially today, I think we were 100% for the first however many minutes, and we were all looking up, kind of seeing that. I mean, everybody was hitting today, and we shared the ball great, and we moved around in the zone. So, I mean, it just makes it feel easier, especially when everybody's making shots. It makes it harder to guard us.
Now 25-4 at home in MAC play since 2022. Just what is so different about how you guys play in this building?
I mean, is where we practice every day. I mean, we shoot on these rims every day. And, I mean, I haven't been here as long as him, but from what I've seen so far, the combo is like a hard place to play. So every team plays better at home, so we're just going to try and keep it rolling, playing confident for as many games as we're here.
Obviously, the MAC, very competitive league. Anyone can beat anyone any night. How important is it for you guys to get off to a 3-0 start and give yourself a good jump to begin MAC play?
I mean, it's huge, like you said. I mean, it's anybody's year this year. It's wide open. And to get off to a good start just kind of shows that, especially preseason, everybody's coming for us and we know that. And so to show that we deserve that and that we should be where we are, especially after the start to the season we had, it's just kind of about us being consistent, keeping it going.
This could be for any one of you guys, but winners of the last 7 out of the last 8, 3-0 to start MAC play, especially with kind of how struggling the first month of the year was. What's just the vibes in the locker room? Just what's the energy level like for you guys?
When you win, I mean, it's hard to win. So when you win, you got to celebrate them. But just staying consistent with our daily habits and staying level-headed, really, that's kind of what we need to be doing, and that's kind of what's being emphasized. So it's good to win 7 the last 8. It gives us confidence and everything, but we're not trying to change anything. Just stick to what's working and keep doing it. So,
AJ, for you, it was mentioned earlier, but you passed Jason Preston in all-time points, and he was in the building today. Did you get a chance to talk to him either before the game?
I saw him, but I didn't get to talk to him. I mean, I did. Obviously, I didn't know JP. He declared for the draft when I got here. So, I mean, I only saw him a couple times my freshman year, but I saw him but didn't get to talk to him.